Okay, so let's have a look now at the demo projects. These demo projects, we will first have a look at the screen. In the screen, I'm going to explain a little bit the function of the visualization part. This is in the navigator. So in the navigator, you have to put in the IP address and then you load the visualization. So in this visualization, what we have here is a navigation structure at the left-hand side. This navigation, you can click on the room, for instance, and then it jumps into the room. In this room, you can control the different temperatures, the heating, cooling, ventilation, on and off. You can switch, obviously, the lights on and off, the blinds, whatever you want to control in the room. You can switch on and off the TV, control the audio, video, whatever function the customer needs. So this is in the demo room. This room is only created once. So this is really, really impressive the way it's done. So let's have a look in the project how I've created this in the template functions. But before, I'm going to explain to you a little bit more about the structure of the pages themselves. So these pages, how I've created the links, how I've structured the page, how I've placed these different links here at the right hand side and the graphs here in the middle. So a little bit this here, for instance, is you could use a link to go into the different rooms. As I've done here, I've created an image at the background and some transparent links on top of each of those. So this is not in the Evolution. I haven't created this in the Evolution. I've created just in an Excel sheet the different rooms. I've made a picture of this Excel sheet, and then I've created transparent links on top of each of these rooms to jump into the different rooms. Okay, but you could create them also in the Evolution themselves. You can create buttons like this and link. You can put a transparent link on top of the building, and if you click on that, then you jump into the rooms. So there are various ways to do the same. So now let's have a look at the Evolution, how it's done. In the Evolution, what I've done is here, as I said, these are my pages. These pages I will explain now how they are set up. Then you can create the login screen for the user, the passwords, and all the properties of this user can be assigned here by clicking on the user, and the default page where he has to jump into. The Evolution slaves I'm not going to explain now. The process points, what I've done in the Evolution demo project, I've used virtual data points, virtual process points and data points. You can create data points, obviously, with your ETS structure, with the gateway and the full ETS structure, like these. For that, you need, obviously, a project, you need a gateway, you need everything connected. And for a demo project, that's not practical, because the demo project, maybe you want to take within your laptop and you want it to work and you want to show how it works. So it cannot be used you could obviously have a real installation and connect to this installation and show it in a real installation. That's obviously even better. But what I've done here is in different types of demo projects. Okay, so to do this, what I've done then, I've created the virtual data points, and these virtual process point and data points, I put them in different folders with little icons so that you can easily find them. So these are all the lights together in one folder, all the blinds together in one folder, and so on. The data points we've seen. Then the components, you can put different types of components on your visualization. We'll have a look at these type of components which I've used in the demo project. There are also different styles of the icons, so it's not only the white, there are different styles, HTML styles, which you can use. And let's have now a look directly into the navigation structure of the Evolution. So here I've created a home in the home screen, I've created the visualization. Now in this visualization, as I said, I've created here at the left-hand side this image in Excel, and then I've placed small transparent links on top of them. These small transparent links open in Properties the bedroom 1 page. So I only have this page. So where it's bedroom 1 page. I don't want to save. I only have this bedroom 1 page here. It's totally 1 page for this bedroom, and I did not need to create more pages for this. This is done by the templates. So I will explain this in another video. This is only now for the navigation. So it's extremely easy because in your home screen, as I don't have different rooms, I always link to the same page. Okay, so here in Properties, bedroom 1 page. Where do you open it? I want it to open in the same container where I am. So the navigation is done. You can link it to, you can say, if I click here, it should open in a small page container which is here. But I can also say, no, if I click here, it should open in the same page container where I'm in now. Now, let's have a look at the page container structures. So in this home, I've got a page container where I open this page here. Okay, so this is the room navigation page, which I open here in this. So if you have a click on the room navigation, this is this page, as I said, with the image at the background. Here you can see the image. This is just this image, and it's nothing more than that. So on top of this, then here in the home screen, I load this page here, and then I just put the links on top of that. Okay. So on this, you could create a background image, but I did not create a background image for this page. I put an image here to the right on this side. So what I've done is I went to components, I went to the info, to the elements, I created an image, I just drag and drop it to the right, and then I changed the image by searching for it with this hotel picture in the background. Then I placed this image to be here at the background. On top of this image, I've put this navigator. Now, I've put this navigator there to load the this graphs here. Now, this graphs which I have here, I want them to open in this navigator below, so that it opens here underneath this. So let's have a look in the visualization. If you edit, for instance, this, you can say it opens in the top, then it goes straight to the top, or you can say, no, I want to open this in its own navigator. So you can set this up in the graphs which I have here. So by right-clicking there, you can go to the page which is actually there. Now this is the page with the graphs. If you have a look here at the right is the navigation, and the graph is here. Now this is the actual navigator where the graphs are in. So if I edit this page again, then I've got my graph, and I can say this graph goes to the top container. But if I say I don't want it in the top container, I want it in self, let's save this and export it. Okay, it's now creating the visualization. You can go to the visualization and you can reload now this visualization, go into it. Then you will see that if I click edit here, it goes down like this. You see, now it's in this page navigator inside of here. Now this date and time is on top now of this page navigator and the link here. So obviously this link, I just put it there to show you that you can use a link. It's not used, it should not be there. And this date and time should not be there either. So what I have to do now is I have to put this in front. So to do that, I can go into my home page where everything is in. First of all, I'm going to delete this link here, which I don't need. Then I can click on this page navigator, and I'm going to say I want this page navigator to the front. So now this page navigation is on top of this date and time. So when I go now into, I have to export it. So if I export this, I need to save my changes. Okay, so then you export the page. It's creating the export, close, and we go to our page. I'm going to reload this. Now if I go in here, it actually opens on top of the date and time. So you can easily change the Z index, it's called, to be on top of the elements. So as I said, for that you need a page container, because what you are telling this graph when you open it, I want to open it in the self container. Self means that the container where the graph is in. So if the graph is in this container, it is there. Now, if you have a look, here is not only one graph, there are many graphs. So if I created a navigation here at the right, so if I click on this, I open another graph in this same container. So this is not now going to open, okay, it did open there because I already configured it. It was just different for that one. So you can set up each and every one of these graphs to open in a different way. So in this case, I want them all to open here in the page container below, okay? But I could also say top, and then it will open on top of everything. So this is why I've created a page container here below, where this graph then maximizes and goes in. Now, to do the navigation here, I created also links for the lobby, for instance, and then it jumps into another page where there is also an image in the background, and you can create different sizes and different shapes and different functions in each of them. So let's have a look now at the rest, at the project. Now this home page here doesn't have a menu at the bottom. That's because I want the menu at the bottom not only in the home page, I want the menu in the bottom in all of the pages. So what I've done is I've created an index page, and in this index page I have a page container loading the home page. Okay, so, and why do I do that? Because I want in the index page the navigation at the bottom. In the index page I want the menu at the bottom, and then I have this page container index where I can load it in. So then I load all the pages in this index, and this is then my main page container where I only have the menu and I load all the pages inside. Okay, so then I only load the pages inside. So this is a way to have one menu at the bottom and just load it always in the same page. So this is the index page. Okay. Then afterwards I've created a Visu all index page. This is, for instance, with different images just to go to different evolutions. So I could have a project, a hotel project, and I link this to to Evolution. This one is the same one, so it's just linked to index, to this page, okay? But this one here, it's linked to external link because I want to actually go to the office, because this is now in the hotel, but this one is in another Evolution in the office building, for instance, with an IP address, which could be an external IP address or a URL. So, and this one is, for instance, the industrial building. In the industrial building, you have a different IP address, and here in your house, you've got a different IP address to go to the different projects where you have different various evolutions. You could obviously also have all of these projects in one evolution, and then just have different pages here and different folders where you can go into. So you can put in one place in the internet, for instance, an evolution box in a cloud, and then the different projects are all in this evolution. You always go to the same evolution and showing the projects of each of these buildings. But I would recommend you put an evolution in each of the projects rather than having only one evolution for all the projects. You could do it, but it's better to have in each of the projects a different one. Okay, so this is more or less the navigation structure of the evolution. You could obviously have now links to different rooms. I've created here the links to the lobby, to the conference room, and it always goes then to different rooms here. I also created in the bottom, in the index, you have you've got the menu, and in this menu you can have also a navigation where you can go directly to the bedrooms, or you can go to different rooms, and this can open either in a visualization page or in Page Navigator, or it can open a window which is on top of this. So let's have a look how it's done. So if I click on, for instance, the building swimming pool, it's not opening in the visualization. It's actually creating a window on top of the visualization, which I can use to put it in a small corner, or make it bigger and smaller, or just have it on top to control the different functions. And then you can have different navigations like this, where you have the alarms functions, where you have the alarm lock to your left, also in a window, and the alarms themselves to the right in another window. So there are various ways to configure this. Okay, so this is the navigation explained. Thank you.